back. So, we're picking off right where we left off last time. We were getting briefed, and the Vortigaunt was adding a nice offensive capability to our speedboat. So, I invite you to get comfortable and join me as we continue and conclude the root canal portion of the game. So let's go. Alright, so now finally we can fight back against this pesky helicopter that's been giving us hell. I missed a little ramp there, but it's okay. I think this is where we have really intense battle music. Now I know that this will get closed, so I'll just go ahead and skip it. Alright, we can also finally shoot back against these APCs. We can even shoot down the rockets that they shoot at us. Some more casual carnage. Ragdolls. All the good stuff. Just some drive-by shooting. I hope you've been well since the last parts. The idea of doing this series has been really putting a smile on my face because it's so cozy, even to me. I can't really hear myself aside from when I play back the recording to make sure that nothing is wrong. But yeah, it's just nice to log off everything, put everything aside, and just come back here. Oh, I think I almost shot our dear G-Man. Yeah, you know what, let's go get some supplies here. So anyways, I hope that this series can be a similar comfort to you if you're at the end of your day, or if you're just trying to chill out during the day. I know that I like to listen to ASMR videos sometimes while I work, if work is not too intensive, or obviously when I try to fall asleep. It's been a ritual. I'm sure it is for many people. I should probably shout out some of the ASMRtists that I listen to these days. I'll post some in the description just to show my thanks. I know that before I started playing Half-Life again, I was on a huge Elden Ring binge. I started a new playthrough leading up to the DLC, and veered off to the left there, to the right. And so I was just playing that endlessly, and then also looking for ASMR content to listen to afterwards. Usually lore videos, because you know you can get really nice and sleepy with some relaxing lore videos, even if the stories are gruesome or, you know, not too wholesome. I'm just doing this stuff on autopilot because I think we said everything we could about root canal, and the only reason I'm able to even talk at this point is because the game is muted for me. Okay, here we go. And while there are a lot of high quality ASMR channels that read lore, I feel like they're still pretty niche. You don't have too many listeners, or not as many as traditional ASMR, I guess. And it would be nice to, like, for me as a listener, it would be really cool if um, any game that you play that has a significant amount of lore, if you could also automatically have someone who makes ASMR videos about that. Like with Hollow Knight and 40k, all the good stuff. I think I even, at some point, I tried to look for Disco Elysium ASMR videos, and there are role plays, but something long form, because usually role plays last for, they go for about, like, I don't know, half an hour, or in the better cases, a full hour, but longer ASMR videos are usually nicer to fall asleep to. Okay, let's take care of this guy once and for all. This poor helicopter. Is he gonna hit me? Nah, it's good. We're good. I think he's almost down. He's shooting his triple shots there. Oh, okay, gotta wait for the. Oh my god, almost blew myself up. Yeah, okay, now the gun is recharged, so come on, come on, come on. Oh, not enough. I think now, is it good? We're good? Almost. Okay. Okay, okay. I was just thinking about how the Combine, the Metro cops that we've been fighting. Oh, here we go. Got him. Oof. That was a good roll. So I was saying that when you think about it, when you look at the concept art and I guess some parts of the game show us directly what these Metro cops and Combine soldiers look like underneath their armor. And I think with Metro cops, they're still human. They don't have all the synthetic aspects, like symbol. I don't know what to call it, where they're part human, part machine, this weird, grotesque mix. But I think the later soldiers are more, you know, they got tinkered with properly, and you just feel bad for them because they're basically a slave force that's not really fully conscious of what's happening. I mean, they probably signed up for duty or for the service to, I don't know, to get better rations, or I don't know what stories you can think of. But yeah, they were definitely coerced into it. So it's pretty grim. But these guys are like Barney. I think these guys are just normal, but they're still fully on board, I guess, with the Combine. I mean, same way as Dr. Breen. Dr. Breen he's basically convinced that humanity has no other choice left. The resistance is futile. Oh, can we snipe him? No. Just trying, just trying. But yeah, basically that resistance is futile, and according to the lore that we have, kind of does seem futile, especially if you take that infamous bit of lore drop that we got, episode 3, where we get to read about the center of the Combine Empire. Or I don't know if it was the center, I think it was just some system where they had a Dyson sphere around the sun. And that's basically us realizing that, or Gordon realizing that, the Combine are way, way beyond us, and we can't really take them down. They are just, yeah, an incomprehensible force in the universe. And yeah, so I can fully convince myself to that. Oh, big drop and a loading screen. So I can fully convince myself that resistance is futile. But I think at this point we don't know that. We just think, okay, they did defeat us in 7 hours, the 7-hour war, but maybe we can still send them packing. And I'm not sure if the Citadel is like their command center for the entirety of planet Earth, or is it just for City 17? Because I don't think we ever got to see what's happening outside of this region. Here we are finally in Black Mesa East, getting scanned, introduced, everything. Hi, Dr. Mossman. Dr. Mossman, I'm assuming we all know that she is something that begins with a T. Double agent. Or, I don't know. I gotta refresh myself on everything that happened towards the end, along with everything we got in Half-Life Alyx. So this is the build up to finally getting the most, I guess, second most or the most iconic weapon in the Half-Life series. Let's go with second most because the first one is obviously the crowbar. I mean, you look at a crowbar, that's what you're going to think of. You're going to think of Half-Life. The gravity gun is iconic just for, I guess, Half-Life 2 and the episodes. And Portal, in some way Portal 2, because it's the same gun basically, the same shape, same structure, but the gun in Portal also shoots out the portals. I remember seeing the early trailers for Portal back when I was in the 6th grade or 5th grade, and I thought that it looks incredible. I was just like, am I seeing magic? What the hell is this? Oh, there we are. This is the scene that we got to see before in the moment with Alex teleporting here. Eli, our good man, our future father-in-law. That's what he thinks, and that's what we probably also want. I mean, I don't know what Gordon wants, but I guess we're Gordon, and we put our lives in danger for Alex. So we're on the same team. it is kind of a little bit awkward, I guess, that um, she was a baby when we were working in Black Mesa, or maybe a toddler, and now after this time skip, um, he's like, "Hey, you should hook up with Alex." Um, that's just fine. I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal. There is the suppression field. The Combine are preventing humanity from reproducing, which is really interesting. And one of the consequences of us messing up the Citadel was the suppression field being lifted. And there's this funny bit where Dr. Kleiner goes on to the I guess he puts out an announcement, and he basically tells humanity, he's like, so the suppression field is off, so we can get back to business. Oh, here it is. He's gonna show us the basically what went wrong in Black Mesa. The crystal. It's so modest, you know. Like these buttons just move it slightly, and it doesn't change anything in the animation. I think it doesn't. Does it change one of the colors? No. But yeah, to think that this, but on a bigger scale, caused all of this. Oh, here's the tense scene between Alex and Dr. Mossman bickering. Oof. Look at him. Does this entertain him? Okay, he looks frustrated. Let's see what's going on here. Portal storm continues. 7-hour war ends in Combine victory. Earth surrenders. Wallace Breen declared interim administrator. You know what? So based on this, I guess the Citadel really is the command center for the Earth. Damn, 7-hour portal storm. Imagine seeing a headline like this on Reddit or on news websites. Like just every news website just puts out the announcement, yep, the Earth surrendered. It would be interesting, you know, if we got to live through something like that. I mean, obviously it would be horrifying and it would be hell on earth, but at least it would be something new. At least it would make us go, wow, the world is bigger than us. It's not just our squabbling and our wars. Oh, a little preview of Ravenholm. Yeah, we're definitely not going to visit that place. But yeah, just wondering about what's possible out there if we ever get invaded by a massive force of a galactic empire. Hopefully we'll have a Gordon Freeman on our side. Oh, we're about to have this wonderful segment with the gravity gun and the dog, of course. Here it is. Ah, this weapon. Man, I would fantasize so much about having this in real life. Just be at school, just thinking about my play sessions at home. I would rush back home to play more Half-Life. Ah, here we go. This feels like home. That's it. In one of the previous episodes, I was looking for these cans of paint and how they leave splatters when you hit stuff. It's a really nice touch. It's such a cool weapon. And then I think Doom 3 came out, and it was all different, different than the classic Dooms. And then they had a DLC or an expansion or whatever, and they straight up copied the gravity gun. I remember people were like up in arms about it, or they didn't respect it. They were like, "Oh, Doom is just copying Half-Life," and I was like, "So what? Like, so what? They're not claiming that they invented it." And I mean, Half-Life itself, when you think about it, it's based off Doom, pretty much. I mean, Quake, Doom, all that stuff. Alright, I forgot that she's waiting for that trigger. It's such a power fantasy that gets amped up towards the end where we get the blue version. God, the blue version was just incredible. I mean, the blue version of the gravity gun is, I mean, that was my dream as a kid. I was like, oh my god, I wish I had this. Not that I'd be able to do too much with it. I mean, I probably wouldn't be flinging around people because it instantly kills them. But you know how it is. Superhero fantasies. Oh, here's our friend, Dog. I always loved his design. His animations, his design. The scanner head. The way it's just scrapped together. How it's been her companion all these years. It's so cool. And the fact that he has his own gravity gun in one of his hands. I think this one. Or that one. Oh, imagine that sometime in the future, if we get another sequel, if we'll get to like have Dog as our companion, like traveling with us, if we get to upgrade him somehow, like modify him on the fly with Alex, I guess. Man, this scene, it's such a nice change of pace, and the way it transitions into like panic is, it kept distressing me when I was a kid, and it was just really cool. And here we have the declawed, what are these called? These balls. Here we go, Dog. The electroshock magnetic balls that are harassing us all the way through Highway 17, or whatever that highway is called. Oh. Can we pick both up? No? Kind of struggling with it. Okay. Oh, Dog is so cute in this scene. Oh. It would be nice if he picked me up along with it. I think the speedrunners, they do something like that, don't they? They pick up some some item and they kind of jump on it and fly to the sky. they're on to us. That sucks. I guess this was, yeah, this was Mossman tipping them off on our location. I hope you're already pretty sleepy and kind of drifting off at this point. Because if you're not, then we're about to head to one of the least comfy places in Half-Life 2. I mean, the fact that I muted the game takes out pretty much 80% of the creepiness of the atmosphere. Because the sound design, the music, the howls is such a big part of what makes it so terrifying. That's a close one. So, the fact that the game is muted will make it a lot less intense. God, I think you know which howls I mean when I'm talking about the howling. The fast head crabs and the thick ones. Can't remember what they're called. Poisonous ones, yeah. God, dog, why didn't you just come with me? But man, those sounds are just spine chilling. And the way they move, all of them, especially the fast ones, these guys. Oof. Super creepy. And I think it's genius how our first real test of the gravity gun comes in during this chapter, because we get one of the coolest combos in the game in the form of these saws. I mean, obviously the barrels are still super cool, but these saws are just so satisfying to use. Oh, forgot about this guy here. Chain reaction now. Yeah, very slow chain reaction. But yeah, see the classic Valve, we're teaching you naturally through the environment moment, showing us the zombie cut up in two. Like making sure that we have to pick up the saw to advance. They're like placing it in our face, like please use this, please use this. And it's glorious. Got him. And of course there's the achievement for beating this chapter with just the gravity gun and the saw. I think the trickiest part of this is on the rooftop while you're waiting for Father Gregory to do his thing, to send the elevator to Father Gregory. I apologize that we won't be able to hear his voice and his iconic laughter, maniacal laughter, as he greets us and welcomes us to Bravenholm, his congregation, his flock. How he still treats his the people that used to be his friends, and everyone. It's really tragic. Where are they? Here it is, the ambush. I just wanted to do this. And I think the saw flies away. Does this one break or another one? I think this one breaks. Does it? Okay, maybe it doesn't. One of these saws definitely breaks. I think, I mean, yeah, it's a classic move, like establishing that, okay, this is you're safe here, you can rely on this, and then taking it away from you, like surprising you by taking it away. This is the one that breaks. It's like, haha, don't get too comfortable with this. Oh my god, they flung the thing at me. Is this the one? Oh. Okay, I completely misremembered. I like it when developers play around with our... Ooh, that was pretty. Play around with our expectations and kind of subvert. Oh, here it is, the introduction scene. While he's laughing. I mean, it's pretty effective. Him towering above like that with a light at his back. The huge, awful pyre with bodies in it. Gregory is not okay. He is not healthy. Wait, is this not? Are you not alive? You are alive. Why were you not taking the shots? So they do take one shot. Here we have another moment where we get to learn about some tool of Gregory's. Pretty cruel, but it teaches us. Here it is. Come here, wake up, wake up. And let's cook him. I think Valve is really good at all their horror sections. We don't go to Ravenholm here, and in episode 1, when we're with Alex, there's that bit where we have to go down, I think we're in a dark parking lot. Wait, they didn't go? Oh my god, they just woke up. Okay, fine. So yeah, the part in Half-Life Alyx, episode 1, where we're in a dark underground parking lot and we have to make it out, and there's also like an elevator bit where we're waiting for the elevator, and it's horrifying and nerve-wracking. Oh right, we can't do this yet, we have to go inside. I got my order mixed up. Okay, this is what we have to do. So from here, we have a mini dungeon, as I like to say, about these little areas that are like, oh, that was too close. Can you guys explode? Thank you. Okay, good. Oh yeah, we have a stash there. A little stash. I don't think if I've been, oh, if I've been keeping up with all of them. Maybe I missed a couple. Is there a head crab in here? Oh, it's just a shortcut. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, let's just go up. Lovely explosions. Oh, wait. I think after we shut off the electricity there, we will spawn basically the poison head crabs. We will get to meet the first one here, I think, in that room. Oh, the radiator always looked like the worst thing to get hit with because they're so heavy. And it felt so satisfying to just blast this thing into enemies. Where is he? Here he is. And these menace head crabs. But you know they're spooky and fat and they take you down to 1 HP. But I think they can't kill you like by themselves. You only die from others. Like if anyone else attacks you while you're at 1 HP, then you obviously die, but not just from them. Yeah, like this is not a big deal. And we have our trusty antidote getting administered directly. I don't know where the suit punctures us to inject this stuff, but it has us covered. Ah, oh, Gregory, hi. Now we're closer. Well done, brother. Make free use of my traps, but take care not to fall in them yourself. Look out, brother, behind you. Father Gregory in his Slavic accent. What is he, Georgian or Russian, Georgian, I don't know. Just Eastern Europe, I suppose. Oh, I didn't even notice that I almost used up my trusty revolver. Just really fun to use. Just sprinkle some grenades in there, you know, for my peace of mind. We'll get some more later. Just, you know, share the love. Okay, cool. We can... Oh, here we go. This is... Yeah, another one of his contraptions for carnage and... Oh, I missed it. No, I wanted to go up. Going up. Dude, Gregory had so much time to build all these things. Like, I mean, the whole city is just covered in this stuff. And his traps and everything. You'd think that it would take you a whole brigade of people to do all this, but I don't know, I guess he did it. Maybe he had some friends. You know, maybe there's some sad backstory. Actually, now I remember that there was some planned expansion where either Gregory would be your companion or you'd get to see his backstory. I remember something like that. But you know, you can come up with your own story. Oh, I love this. Just maximum carnage. Like pinballs. Just ragdolling them around. Oh no, here they are, the pesky fast ones. We're getting closer to the bigger areas where you have tons of enemies running around, being a menace. Oh. Just go away, please, go away. Not gonna put my head in there. Yeah, let's just keep going. It's fine if I'm missing some resources or a cache here and there. Not a big deal. I am waiting to get the The shotgun. The shotgun is really fun to use. One of my favorite weapons. I feel like I'm saying it about almost every gun here, but it's deserved. God, if you remember the sequence in Half-Life Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, where you go through the hospital and there's that amazing track and you just blast through the hospital as you shoot through with your shotgun, and Alex and the Combine are fighting off zombies, and it's a three-way fight, and it's just incredible. Oh, I can't wait to get to that part. There are so many of those exquisite scenes. Oh no, here's the first encounter with these guys. The bone-chilling howl. This, I think, when I first played this as a kid, I got here and I noped, you know. I was like, okay, well, that's enough for today. I'll come back when I have some more courage in me to tackle this, because I can't right now. And you know, playing through this right now, it makes sense that Valve later on got involved in a straight up zombie game like Left 4 Dead. I mean, this already feels kind of Left 4 Dead-ish. I know that team, I think Turtle Rock, they based it on, I think, the Source engine. I can't remember. But I can easily imagine this being like you're playing as Lewis and you're like shooting up the door with your Uzi. Very reminiscent of that. Now, ASMR videos of Left 4 Dead are something that's out there. Can't remember who made it, but I watched that for the nostalgia hit. Oh, here, finally, we get our hands on the shotgun, the trusty shotgun. It's not Gregory's custom one, the rifle. I think it's a rifle. It's just a pump action shotty. Nice. Thank you. Finally. The upgrade. Oh my god, I almost fell off there. Now it changes. We get to double tap them, like, I mean, the double action. This part. Oh, missed. Yeah, I'm not feeling the usual stress I feel when I play this part because you don't hear their awful screaming. But usually I feel so much like I just feel them chasing me down. You know, you just run away and you feel them like on your heels. Oh, it's terrible. I hate them so much. They are probably my least favorite enemy in terms of just being damn creepy. Well, now I'm trying to think, are there enemies that I dislike more than these guys? Or are these the worst? Oh. Yeah, I think these are the worst. I can't remember anyone else. And probably noticed that I didn't go for the pure gravity gun run this time. Oh, here's the fatty. The big one. Do I have any explosive left? No. Would be nice to blow him up, but it's okay. We can just blast him. The sounds that he makes as he dies are so disturbing. He just goes like, I'm not even gonna try to imitate the sounds he makes, but they're also just awful. I don't know how they did it. Like, what did they record? What sound did they manipulate to create that horrible moan? Or I just wonder in general, like the sound design of the head crabs, of basically all the creatures, the ant lions, because they're just so good at making them sound really, really alien. Oh, this is the one that betrays you. You're cowering here in fear as everybody's closing in on you, and then it just breaks. It just gives. And you're like, oh my god, where do I go? What do I do? Oh, such a good moment of betrayal. Because you're out in this vast arena, basically, and you feel completely defenseless. And suddenly your trusty chain, like whatever you want to call this trap, suddenly it does not work. And you're out in the open. Oh, I could have used that to shoot these guys. Oh, damn. Okay, fine. Oof, that's a Kobe. That's a Kobe shot right there. Okay, let's just zoom past these boys. Some of this for good measure. Turn on this thing. I forgot about it. I mean, I didn't forget. I just the order of when you do it. And once we get through this area, I will call it quits for now. So hopefully you enjoyed our little session here. And I hope you'll join me next time for some more, because I'm really enjoying doing this, and I hope it helps you in some way. So, okay, let's clean up and then some more shots. I should have just done it with one of the saws. I apologize if my lack of gravity gun usage frustrates. Just kind of get in the flow of the shotty. Okay, now we have a cozy spot here. Oh, not yet. Okay. The game wants me to keep on rambling. There we go. Now we have some cozy lighting, we have a fire going, we have a radiator, and yeah. So good night, and thank you for joining me.